First half, turnovers early, not only live ball turnovers end up in baskets, and they're also really deflating. So I thought that made it really hard on ourselves out of the gate. And then, they're big and long, and they were getting in the paint too. I don't know how many points in the paint they had. It was a lot. So I thought, as the game went on, we started to figure out a few things. I don't know what the second half score was. That's not a moral victory in any way, but I was glad that we began to play the way that we could play. Being more efficient offensively, and then on the defensive end, I thought we were more aggressive, or we just didn't kind of let them, punch. We got into them and made it harder in a lot of situations where they were just walking to the rim.
When there were so many turnovers like that in the first half, and they were kind of getting points, in transition off of that, just was it something specifically that they were doing defensively, or was it kind of just maybe some mental lapses?
Well, I think defensively, they're really long, they're big. So, passes that, may on a different night be completed, they're going to tip those balls. And that means, just really fundamental stuff. You've got to ball fake, you've got to create space, you've got to beat passes, all those things. And I, kind of figured that out, I think after a while, but we have to be stronger with the ball, and we weren't early. We were loose with the ball, and they punished us for it. Those things too are like they impacted our psyche as well. Like we just were deflated, and then it showed up on the defensive end as well.
When a team does have 82 points in the paint like that, like what sort of adjustments can you make defensively when they are long like that?
Well, the first thing is, if they're getting to the rim in transition, and obviously you can't defend against a live ball turnover. It's virtually impossible. But I didn't think we were getting back and providing early resistance so that they see bodies where there aren't lanes to the basket. And then we did a better job, with unders. But you can't just unders you have to be strong and get into your man, and then if you go under, it has to be at the point of the screen where it's, because you're going under, it doesn't mean that you're not aggressive. And, they'll counter that, they'll play pick and roll, and then you got to get up into your man. It's just a sequence of, defensive fundamentals that's required in order to have success. But it starts with just aggression, and us being more aggressive defensively. And making them feel us more.
Did you see an issue with ball movement tonight? I know you didn't hit double-digit assists until about halfway through the third quarter.
You won't have. I've been through this 100 times because you're not going to have a high assist game when they literally aren't leaving anybody. You're going to throw the ball to the corner, they're not open. So it becomes, a 2-on-2 pick and roll game. And there's a reason O had 8 offensive rebounds. There's a reason Trey in the lane and DJ eventually too. You get cracks on them offensively and you shoot off the dribble threes. And we started taking those. Guards have to keep their dribble alive. You can't just pull in one dribble and settle. But if you keep your dribble alive, you can eventually get on the rim. Or eventually they'll pull in and then you may have a kick to the corner. You have to, I don't know what we were from 3, but you have to make a shot to get an assist too. So that has something to do with it. If you're 1 for 13, I think we were at halftime, hopefully we can get 4 more assists. But it's a good question. I get it, but that's the way you have to attack a team that's playing in pick and roll like that. And we have, we have some guys that can do that. They had to kind of figure it out as the game went on. I was glad DJ, really picked it up in the second half. He started making some of those plays as well.
Any final questions? All right.
Okay.
Thanks.